Welcome back, everybody. Our third and final segment with David Martinek from Recycle Frog. Got a lot of questions coming in, as a matter of fact, for the last segment.
Yeah, that's great.
Let's get to our first question, which is via Twitter this morning. So, and it's a straight up question. I like the question, Brian. Thanks. What percentage of Recycle Frog price do you take for the sale? So, in essence, what's your percentage? What's your
70%.
How much?
So we pay the customer 70%.
So yours is 30.
30%.
70-30.
That's right. And that's at the extreme top end of the scale. Now, the only time we pay more is if you have something that's called bullion, pure gold or silver, which is tradable instantly. It doesn't require refining like jewelry or coins.
I wish I had bullion.
Yes, yeah. So whenever you hear, $1,575 an ounce for gold, they're talking about bullion gold.
They're talking about pure gold.
Yep. So we pay up to 90% for that.
Does that ever get confusing for people because they see the price of gold, right? And
yep.
It's a common thing talked about in the business world every day.
Yeah. It's confusing because they don't know how that translates down to what they physically have.
Yeah.
And that's why we explain all of that process to them. Everybody gets the same explanation. You need to understand how we determine our offer,
right?
And we explain that process.
More questions. Antonio is on the telephones. Antonio, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
What's your question today?
I have a couple of $100 coins, 22 karat gold.
Royal Canadian Mint.
Canadian, yes.
Mm-hmm. So
and I have a lot of silver coins.
Mm-hmm.
They still on the box. I never used them. I have so many years I have those. Anyway.
Right.
How much is the value today, those?
So the 22 karat coins, it depends on the value of gold today. So we're looking at gold is just under $1,600, 16 or $1,585 in that range. 22 karat gold is 91.6 grams. I'm trying to do the math in my head, but you're looking at between $550 and $600 for each one of those coins.
Is that right?
That's what the gold value is worth in those. So depending on how many he has.
And were they $100 coins?
They're $100 coins. Now there's no denomination value. They put $100 on there.
But it's not really.
They were commemorative coins that were struck by the Royal Canadian Mint.
I wonder how much has Antonio paid for them?
I get if it was part of his collection, significantly less than that. So,
yeah.
Yeah, well, again, it depends on when he bought them too.
When he bought them, who he bought them from.
If he bought them in the 80s when gold was $300 an ounce, and now it's well over $1,500, there's an appreciation there. Now he did pay retail for a collector set, so
right.
Yeah.
But it is close to pure gold, right?
It is
22 carats.
It is, yeah. You're getting right up there, so it's certainly worth several $100s for each one of those coins.
Right.
And the silver is worth less, obviously, because silver is not worth nearly as much as gold. So again, it depends on the number of grams he has. Again, we'll do all the testing, we'll weigh it, and then we'll determine what we can offer.
Lisa's on the telephone with a question. Hi, Lisa. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Very good. What's your question today?
I was wondering if you take coffee and tea sets that are silver plated.
A great question, extremely common question. Unfortunately, anything that's plated, whether it's gold or silver, in any form, we cannot buy. The reason being is we have no idea how much silver is on there until it actually gets physically melted down. And in most cases, there's not very much. It's actually very thin layers of silver on top of something heavier like copper or brass or zinc or something.
It's not silver or gold at all when it's plated like that.
That's right.
Question though, for Lisa's sake, what should she do? Where should she go?
A couple of things. If it's in really, really good condition, it's been well maintained, there may be some antique dealers that would consider looking at selling it on consignment or buying it outright. And worst case scenario, it's something that's destined for a scrap metal yard, like a Cohen & Cohen. They'll buy it for the base metal. So if it's silver on top of copper, for example, they'll weigh it and they'll pay based on the copper price on the day. But unfortunately, I would say in those cases, I would hang on to it more than sell it for the scrap metal.
The thing about silver plated and gold plated was it was a simple way to get the look of silver and or gold at a fraction of the price. That's why it was made that way in the beginning, right?
That's right. And in fact, if you look at a lot of the silver pieces, as they've washed them or cleaned them over the years, they've rubbed that silver off and exposed what's underneath.
Yeah, that's in many cases it's a thin plating, right?
That's right.
That just covers what the other metal is.
Yep.
So, and they did the same thing with coins in the end.
Yep, right? Absolutely.
Yeah. Listen, people can go visit your guys today in two locations, one in the east, one in the west.
Today and tomorrow, Schenkman Art Center, 245 Centrum Boulevard in Orleans. The Best Western on Carling across from Westgate at 1272 Carling Avenue. We're there from 11 to 7. Again, no cost, no risk. Come on out and hopefully you'll get a great offer.
Later in the week, you're going to be in Long Sault.
We are going to be in
And
Lawrence as well.
Eganville.
And Eganville, yeah. We're all over the valley. Just go to our website at recyclefrog.com. It's constantly updated. There are literally hundreds of events a year that we do, including in Ottawa and in the valley. Again, no risk, no cost, no obligation, just a fun experience.
Real quick, I should bring all of the things I might want to sell or have looked at.
Sure.
And I should ask questions.
Absolutely.
At the event.
Ask questions. If you can do a little bit of sorting on your own before you come out.
Right.
But ask questions. You know, you don't have to worry with us. We're going to treat you the same we would anybody else. But
Right.
if you're going anywhere else, make sure you ask some good questions about, you know, how long they've been around. Are they, you know, what's their Better Business Bureau rating? Have they had any complaints against them?
By the way, David's website, the Recycle Frog website, full of information on what they do and, you know, frequently asked questions, all that sort of thing.
There's actually a great article on the 10 tips done by the Jewelers Vigilance Committee, or Jewelers Vigilance Canada. Fantastic thing. Go to our resources center and just download that, and it'll tell you the things you should know before you go out and sell your gold to anybody.
Good luck, everybody, and take advantage of this service that David and his team have to offer. It's fantastic. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, sir.